A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a highly orchestrated annual news conference lasting over 4 hours, Russian President Vladimir Putin asserted that the ongoing military operation in Ukraine has significantly bolstered Russia's strength and denied any negative impact from the recent ouster of his key ally, Bashar Assad, in Syria. This event, broadcasted live across Russia's vast expanse, served as a platform for Putin to reinforce his authority and showcase his command over various issues, ranging from military advancements to economic conditions. Putin confidently declared that the decision to send troops into Ukraine in 2022 has not only fortified Russia's military capabilities, but also enhanced its economic power. He expressed a retrospective desire to have made the decision sooner, indicating that Russia should have better prepared for the conflict. Russia has become much stronger over the past 2 or 3 years because it has become a truly sovereign country, he proclaimed. We are standing firm in terms of economy. We are strengthening our defense potential, and our military capability now is the strongest in the world. The Russian leader, who has been in power for nearly 25 years, emphasized that the military is making progress toward achieving its objectives in what he refers to as a special military operation in Ukraine. In a particularly provocative moment, he addressed the recent deployment of a new hypersonic missile, the orchestrated, used for the first time in strikes against Ukraine. He dismissed Western experts' claims that the missile could be intercepted by NATO air defenses and challenged Ukraine's allies to a high-tech duel. Let them select a target, possibly in Kiev, put their air defense assets there, and we shall strike it with the orchestrated, he said with a dry smile, adding, "Let's see what happens." Despite claiming steady advances in Ukraine, the Kremlin has faced notable setbacks, including the assassination of Lieutenant General Igor Kirillov, a high-ranking military officer, in Moscow. This brazen act, attributed to Ukraine, has sparked discussions about the effectiveness of Russia's security agencies, with Putin calling it a major blunder that necessitates improvements in their operations. As the conflict continues, Russian forces are also engaged in battles within the Kursk region, with Putin asserting, "We will certainly kick them out," when asked about the timeline for expelling Ukrainian troops. The news conference also touched on various domestic issues, with citizens raising concerns about inflation, rising consumer prices, and inadequate healthcare services. Putin acknowledged the economic challenges, noting inflation rates at 9.3%, but insisted that the overall situation remains stable. In a surprising turn, he expressed openness to potential talks with U.S. President-elect Donald Trump regarding the conflict in Ukraine, stating, "If we meet with Mr. Trump, we will have things to discuss." He emphasized that Russia is willing to engage in compromises for peace talks, but reiterated that discussions should be based on the current realities on the ground, including Ukraine's NATO aspirations and Russia's territorial claims. Addressing the fallout from Assad's regime change in Syria, Putin maintained that the situation has not diminished Russia's influence. He claimed that Moscow has successfully targeted terrorist groups in the region and noted that the dynamics of the opposition have shifted. He expressed concern over Israeli military presence in southern Syria, labeling Israel as the main beneficiary of Assad's downfall, while also indicating a willingness to negotiate the future of Russian military bases in Syria. As the conference drew to a close, Putin sidestepped questions about sensitive topics such as abortion and the future of Soviet leader Vladimir Lenin's remains, which have been on display for decades. He also refrained from criticizing President Biden's recent decision to pardon his son, Hunter, suggesting that political leaders often navigate complex moral dilemmas. The annual event, characterized by its elaborate staging and audience participation, saw over 2 million questions submitted by the public, reflecting the high level of interest and scrutiny surrounding Putin's leadership amid ongoing national and international challenges. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.